Guys, I'm on a roll. I hope the audio isn't too loud, but I'm on a roll. I'm out here recording videos. I'm out here getting them done. I'm out here uploading them. Right after I get done finishing these videos, I upload them. I schedule them for a release date, and get this. So there's no bitch in me. I can't just say, oh, I don't want to upload it. Nope. It's already going, man. I don't have it. I know I said I was going to start the series about explaining conspiracy theories, but I feel like I'm too loud. I got the energy today, boy. I got the energy. I'm sorry, I'm playing with the mic. I'm just saying, I think I don't want to do that. Today I want to talk about a topic that just get people thinking, man. Think logically. Let's think some logic. Let's apply logic to the system we live in. I'm in a goofy mood, but I'm about to talk about some real shit. This is day what? How many days have I been talking to myself? Probably 30 days. I'm counting the videos. How many videos do I have up? Maybe 15. It's 15 days of talking to myself. No views. I don't know how I'm doing it, guys. But today's video will be about what year is it? What year is it? I really want to know. And the reason why I think that's way more important than we think it is. People will just think, obviously we know time isn't real and all that stuff. But let's really think about why time is important and knowing what year it actually is. Now, we have this thought process and we have a lot of these quotes that say, hey, history always repeats itself. But it's really human trend that always repeats itself. It's not that history. It's we learn from history and then we follow that. And it's human trend. We just repeat the same trends over and over again. Now, the reason why I also think it's very important is because what if you found out we haven't been here for hundreds of thousands of years? What if you found out we've only been here for 1,000 years? Would you start to think, we're not as fucked up as we think we are? We're not as bad as we think we are? Maybe there's hope to change? You would think that. But when you have this mindset of, hey, we've been here for hundreds of thousands of years, you think we can never change. It's too late. It's in our DNA. But what if it can change? What if it can change? And the reason why I bring this up is because let's just talk about a logical point here. In the 1800s, women were dying of childbirth. I don't know what it's called. What was it? Tuberculosis? I think it was tuberculosis. They were dying of giving childbirth. And don't get me wrong, people still die of childbirth to this day, but not at the rate they were dying then. People were scared at night. If it turned night, they were scared. They were using horse and buggy travel. They were, I don't even know if they had phones in the 1800s. That was Morse code, right? In 1800s? No, not Morse code. What was that called? I don't know. They probably still use letters. Now, fast forward 220 years. Our fear, instead of in 1800s, going hungry was their greatest fear. Now, that's still a fear, and don't get me wrong, I'm not ignorant that people aren't going hungry. But I'm saying there's a real fear. I'm doing the extreme. I'm saying that was the normal back then. Normal was going hungry was probably normal back then. I'm saying the normal now, with people going to college and all that stuff, is worrying about if automation is going to take my job. Now, the gravity of the words I just said really didn't impact you. Because if you really understood what I just said right there, you'd be like, wow, that's a really good point. Not gassing myself, but really think about what I said. 220 years, they were really worried about going hungry, how they were going to get to their next destination. Now we have cars, and now we're worried about automation, robots taking our jobs. So let's just think logically now. Logically, if in 220 years we are able to have our fears change from hunger to a robot taking my job, you can't tell me that hasn't been done before. You just can't. Societies have had to have some crazy jump as we are, right? You would think, logically, unless they haven't. because we're one of the first people here. Like, history is, like, what I'm saying is I think history is spread out. But what if you found out it really was like that? Would that change your mind on things? Because that's really, we're not understanding, I don't think we're really understanding what I'm saying. If we're that advanced in 200 years, what I'm saying is our ancestors couldn't have been dumb. Even if they were dumb. 200 years ago, we were dumb. And 200 years in the future, look how fucking far we've gotten. If they were around for 100,000 years, we should be on the fucking moon. If we can get that far, we're sending rockets into space. We're doing satellites into space, supposedly. And you're telling me we had societies around, you know, like, let's just say, you know, Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia was around like 2,000, 3,000 years. That was a civilization, right? That was one of the longest ones. So 3,000 years they were around. Bro, they should have been gone to the moon. They should have been colonizing different planets in that time. If we had 3,000, like if we were able to be around, like America's around for, let's just say that many years. What we have been, no, I'm being stupid. We would be on the moon. But it's never happened. But it would, honestly, if let's just say we condense it, let's just say hypothetically this is year 600. Egypt was like 100 years. You got like all that other stuff was like 100 years. Just say all these great time periods were like only 100 years, relatively 100 years. And it's like, holy shit, we're right here. Things can still change. We didn't really damage the earth as much as we think we did. You know what I mean? There's no fear of like the planet like exploding or anything like that. You would have more power in your hands. And what I'm saying is, I just don't believe that. Like, think about it. We're on a, I think I mentioned this in the one video, how everybody is science is anti-God. And like, this is another point. Like, look at the religion. Like what's our calendar? We use the Gregorian calendar or the Julian? That means we go by, the Catholic religion. Even people who say they're not religious, if you're really not religious, what year is it actually, brother? Because they're telling us it's this year, but it really isn't this year because they restarted a couple times. They've restarted, 2 or 3 times? They've restarted from 0? Think about that, man. They've restarted multiple times, so we don't really know what year it is. And on top of that, history keeps it's fabricated, it's stretched out. I'm just giving you some food for thought, man. I'm just, I'm trying to openly think. I mean, you got to let me know. I mean, if people watch these videos, we could have an open dialogue and figure out, like, what's going on. But it's just me thinking. It's just me. I'm just by my lonesome. I think I'm the only real one left. Thinking. It's a tough job to be thinking 24/7, guys. But I think if we found out what year it is, we could take some power back. And, I'm trying to think what else we could, take some power back. I really think that science is anti-God, and, it's not a coincidence, like I said in the last video, it's not a coincidence that everybody who loves science is atheist. It's almost as if there's a coincidence there. But I think that's it for this video. This is actually a short one, and I'm very happy. I just hope this is some food for thought. Maybe if people, watch this video, let me know what year they actually think it is, and what we can hypothesize with that. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you.